Hello everybody, welcome to Vespors Retro Reviews. I'm Ramsis, here to bring you another solo playthrough of an NES game, and this is it, the 9th and final wrestling game as was found in the NES. That's right, we've gone through all 9 of them, including this one, so be sure to check them all out and see which ones were good, which ones are bad, but this is it. This will finish out our wrestling series on Vespors Retro Reviews, and this one is WWF King of the Ring. The last WWF wrestling game found on the Nintendo, and the last one to review it here. So, here we go. Let's start up and see what we got ourselves into. Alright, so we got a 1-player versus computer mode, or 2 players. Since it's just me, we'll do the 1-player. We got 1-on-1, tag team, and then we got tournament, and King of the Ring mode, of course. That's what the game's called, King of the Ring. So I'll show you a little bit of each. We got 1-on-1. You can pick easy, medium, hard. The roster includes Bret the Hitman Hart. You can hear the themes. The Narcissist, Lex Luger, Shawn Michaels, Mr. Perfect. I forgot if he was good or bad at this time, but this was 1993, it could have been either one. Razor Ramon, the bad guy, I remember him, he was great. Macho Man, Randy Savage, one of our favorites. Yokozuna. So yep, this is around that time where the transition was happening. Hogan was being faded out. Speaking of Hogan, there he is, Hulk Hogan, the Hulkster. And the Dead Man, the Undertaker. Yep, he was still around at this time. And Bam Bam Bigelow. Yep, they were starting to push him around this time. And then they have another custom character, you. Maybe we'll check that out later. But for now, we're just going to do a 1-on-1, so I'll just pick someone fun here to start off with. Let's see. So many good choices. A lot of wrestlers in this game. Alright, Razor Ramon versus Yokozuna. So there you go. So you just have at it. And it's a pretty basic game, I can see already. It's going to be similar to the Steel Cage Challenge that we already reviewed here. Similar setup with the blocky characters and no background music as you can hear. And it's pretty much every wrestler plays exactly the same. So it's going to be one of those games, yeah. It's an LJN masterpiece, folks. So pretty much whoever you use, you're going to do the same things. It's going to be you walk with the direction buttons. You hit them with the kicks and the punch. Each button will do one or the other. You can run into the ropes, do drop kicks like that. You stomp them when they're on the ground. And you keep going out a lot because you push towards the ropes 8 times. I can see the buttons are a little flimsy here. Alright, so yep, keep stomping away. Wow, yeah, this is going to be a fun game, I can say. Alright, so I don't think they went out with the bang here with this one. I think it's safe to say already. But I will say the graphics are pretty good. You know, you can see the background characters look nice. The ring is a nice square shape. That's different than a lot of the other wrestling-based games we played on this system. The characters look like who they are, the crowd's making noises, that's about it. That's about the nicest things I could say with this game. Which isn't terrible, you know, it's definitely better than some of the other games we've played, but oh wow, that was terrible. You can't even hit anyone off the rope. We'll try that again, eventually. So you can do elbows on the ground. Yeah, Yokozuna doing elbows, that would be impressive. You can do body slams just by pushing. It's really just push A and B, that's it. You know, A kicks and B kicks and A punches. Yep, sorry, I had to check my buttons here. And then you can do moves while you're running, and you run by pushing the direction and one of the buttons. It's kind of, yeah, very basic. It's just going to be pretty much push A or B to do something. That's it. There's no real, any scientific techniques here. There's no specialized moves. Everyone plays exactly the same, I can see here. Wow, this is going to be something else. Well, let's see if we can do anything on the rope. Nope, I think we hurt ourselves more with that. So, yeah, I don't know. This is going to be an interesting game. Alright, we did a drop kick into Yokozuna. That's always cool. So pretty much the object of this game is to beat them up until the red health bar. So you see Yokozuna on the bottom right there. They have a black bar with the red filling. Your goal pretty much is to remove all the red of their bar before they remove the red of your bar. And you do that by pretty much just beating them up. So it's more of a street fighting game than a wrestling game. And we've done those type before. And up, we got it. And there you go. Quick, easy pin. 1, 2, 3. That was a very slow count, I must say. Let's see if we get some theme music. I think I hear something. Wow. I can see the music is not very good in this game. That's Razor Ramon's theme, I think. Yeah, there it is. I'll let it play a little for you guys. Wow, very disappointing. Even the music is very faded and not that impressive. So there you go. You got a win screen, where's the remote pin Yokozuna, and it takes you back to the start screen. So that was the one-on-one mode. Nothing too special. I don't think many would want to play that. Let's see how a tag team goes. That's where it's going to be 2 against 2. You know how tag teams work. And we'll try medium because that was super easy. All right, let's pick some other wrestlers here that we haven't used yet. We'll go Macho Man, and the computer's going to pick, and then we'll pick... Yep, why not? Hulk Hogan. Let's get him out of the way here. Use Macho Man and Hogan, the Mega Powers before they exploded. Even though this is like 1993, that was long over by this time. So we're up against Undertaker, but again, everyone's a clone of themselves. It really doesn't matter what you do. So yep, you can body slam, you can kick them while they're down, throw them a few times, stomp them a lot. You just want to get control, so you just push the buttons rapidly. That's all it is. I'm just pushing the buttons as fast as possible, and whoever gets control gets the move. You push a lot, and then you push again in a direction, and a move happens. That's pretty much the whole game here. And you just keep them while they're down, beating them up. And you gotta push A and B together to get up, if I remember, when you're down. And pretty much, yeah, the weaker they get, the easier it is to beat them up. It's a very basic game, I can see here. Oh, I thought he was going to tag his partner. He didn't. Alright, he got me, so there you go. And he punched me down. Oh. Okay. And then they make that fun ugh sound every time they get hit. Oh, wow. I can't believe this is the last Wrestling King on this system. I kind of thought it'd be a little better than this, because we've come a long way since... the first WrestleMania that I played way back then, or even Tag Team Wrestling. Again, be sure to check those out. I'll make a playlist so you guys can see all the wrestling games that were found on the NES as played here. We did complete playthroughs. This is not one of those quick look-ats. I did a complete playthrough of every single wrestling game, so you get a complete feel of every single wrestling game on the NES, including this one. And I don't know if there's going to be too much, but we'll try some of the other modes and hopefully something a little better. Alright, let's get Hogan in there. You had to move him towards you to get the tag, but he did, so there you go. And there's Hogan, plays exactly the same, but at least it looks like Hogan. I'll give him that. A faceless, featureless Hogan, but got the yellow hair, the yellow tights, the yellow shoes there, or boots. This would have been a good match, Hogan versus Undertaker, actually. Alright, suplex. So, yep, if you push the other way, you get a suplex there. That's pretty cool. What was that? That was up and A, yeah. So that's like one of the moves you can actually do. That's not just a basic move, a suplex. So see, they gave us something else. But it's really just going to be elbow and stomping on them when they're down, and then you just push the direction and A button to pin them when they're down. That's it. And then if they have no energy, they're not getting up, and that's the whole game. I wish there was more to it, but he shouldn't be getting up. He has no energy. Up, he did. All right, let's try one more move here. Because we're using medium, it takes a little extra to beat him up here. It's a very slow count. But there you go. And that was the tag. He didn't even tag for a reason. I don't know if it's glitched or the computer just didn't get a chance, but... Oh, wow. Hogan's theme is horrible here. Oh, my goodness. It doesn't even sound like the right key at all for the theme. Alright, Hulk Hogan pinned Undertaker, and with Macho Man Randy Savage rolls to the tag team victory. So there you go. That's the tag team mode. And wow, the music's really awful here, I must say. I can't believe previous WWF games on the NES had better sounding themes than the last one. Well, it's LJN, so what do we expect, right? I'm not going to LJN bash, but I think they do live up to that reputation they have. Alright, so yeah, here's the theme. Play a little more. You know we like Hulk Hogan here. That's it. And then the theme just ends after 20 seconds of it. Wow. Alright, actually, this is going to be an interesting game, folks. King of the Ring, everybody. WWF King of the Ring. I guess this is one of the reasons a lot of people didn't buy it. The Super Nintendo was already out at this time, so I was like, why get this game, right? Alright, we're back to the task. At least this music's catchy. Yeah, the opening theme was actually kind of catchy. Alright, so let's see one of the other modes. Alright, we got the tournament mode. I think it's time to show you someone who was really hot at this time. We're going to pick, that's right, the Hitman, Bret Hart. There's 10 wrestlers in the game, and you got to beat all 9 other, and you win the tournament. So that's one of the main modes here. So we're going to do it as Bret Hart, and it's going to be up against... Oh, first match is Undertaker. Alright, so pretty much it's going to be the same thing, though, unfortunately. I wish there was more to it. I don't even think they get harder. I think it's the same exact thing. I mean, if you pick a harder difficulty, they're probably a little harder, but I'm doing regular difficulty, and it's pretty much like a joke right now. So you run into each other a lot, you can stomp them while they're down, you can throw them, stomp them some more. So, like I said, it doesn't even matter who I pick. I could pick Yokozuna, I could pick Bam-Man. It doesn't matter. It's like you're just using a cosmetic-looking figure to beat the game. That's it. Just like a blank figurehead of something that represents a wrestler. That's all we're doing here. I wish it was a little better. But even the Super Nintendo was bad, where all the wrestlers were similar. So that was sort of the thing they were doing at the time, which I don't agree with, because I think previous wrestling games did it better, where each wrestler had their own unique moves and style. I don't know why they got lazy and went away from that, but they did. And now it's just you're using whoever looks like your favorite wrestler, and that's all there is to it. Everyone else fights the same otherwise. Alright, so Undertaker's getting a little bit of a comeback. There we go. See, while I'm talking, I'm not pushing the buttons fast enough here. Oh, that was cool. Flying elbow. That looked impressive for what it was. There we go. Body slam. Which looks more like a hip toss, but they call it body slam. So I wish you can do more exciting. The best thing I could do is just... Oh, they can block it, yeah. Yeah, they can block your flying drop kicks, which sucks, but that's like the best move you could do in the game, because it's the only thing with real action. You can bounce out the ropes and do the flying drop kick. That's about it. Otherwise, you're just doing this, slamming them, elbowing them, and kicking them, and then going for the pin, and that's the whole game. Real exciting, I know, but that's what the game is. There we go. Bret Hart won the first match of the tournament, and we move on to the next one. Boy, I really am shocked. I was expecting a little better. I never played this game growing up. I played a lot of the wrestling games. I think I'll tell you, if you watch all the other ones, which ones I played and which one I didn't. This one is one of those I never played. I was sorta into Super Nintendo this time, so I moved away from NES, and I never really had any interest in playing this, because it just didn't interest me that much. You had Super WrestleMania, and you had Royal Rumble, so why would I want to go back to NES to play this basic one? And I could see I didn't miss anything. So here we go, we're up against the bad guy, Razor Ramon, and he was getting really big in 1993. He was one of the best Intercontinental Champions, and he was hot. He became good for a while, if I remember. Yeah, it was fun times around this year of wrestling. Things were changing. Hogan and Savage were on the later ends of their careers before they went to WCW to renew them. And this is what we had. This was the roster. It was still fun, though. I mean, even all these wrestlers are very iconic. All 10 of the wrestlers found this roster. Nope, there's a suplex. That's like one of the best moves you could do. You hold A and up when you're tackling. Alright, let's see if we can get him the drop kick. Nope, he moved out of the way. Alright. Oh, he did a hip toss. Yep, so you can catch them when they're running and do a counter move. So that's about as exciting as the game gets, where you can do things while they're running. That's about it. Alright, there's a basic body slam, the elbow. Well, at least they have the crowd cheering, so that adds a little something. It's an NES game, so any little sound effects we can get is cool. Would have been nice to have some background music while we're fighting, though, even if it's something subtle or just simple. That's what made Tecmo so much fun. I suggest you all watch my Tecmo wrestling review if you want to see a good wrestling game that had different moves, it had different characters, it had music in the background, it had announcers. I mean, this game is pretty much nothing like that at all. It's every wrestler is the same, no music. You have an UGG sound, and you have the crowd cheering. That's it. Alright, there's some more elbows, some stomping. Now, you could probably just stomp him non-stop, but I don't find that fun. I want to try to at least make it look realistic. I don't want it to be just me stomping the wrestler on the ground for the whole match. That's not very exciting. Not that this game is exciting at all. I mean, this is pretty much it. What I'm doing here is the whole entire game. Unfortunately, there's not much more to it. This seems like a very quickly slapped together game. It's not that it looks bad, it just is very no frills and basic. That's the biggest complaint I would say with it. Alright, match number 3 of the tournament is against Randy Savage. Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah. He was on the later side of his career here, but still was very impressive as always. He wore those hat and those more full bodysuit outfits at this time. And I think he was announcing around this time too, so he was sort of being semi-pushed out by the WWF at the time. And that's probably one of the reasons why he went to WCW, besides the fact that they offered him a lot of money to do so. So, yeah, this is, like I said, a nice transition time this game represents. Let's see if we can get, yes, we got him. See, that is satisfying. When you can hit with that drop kick, it's like the only action in the game. So when you can actually hit this, and I did it again because it's fun, it's like the only action and excitement of the game. Everything else is just you're throwing him around and you're stomping on him and you're just like giving him some shoulder. I would love to do stuff off the ropes. Oh wow, I actually got him. See, that's a hard move to get. You do the drop kick off the ropes. That's actually kind of cool. Wow, Savage is not doing well here. I don't know if he's just programmed badly or I'm getting lucky. Yeah, that was an early pin. I don't know why I tried, but I was like, well, if he's giving up that much, I might as well try anyway. I would love to do out of the ring stuff, but I don't think it works so well. See, like you go out of the ring, they don't move. So yeah, it's like, what's the point? I don't think you can throw them out. You sort of just have to lead them out. It's not, yeah, this is one of those games where out of the ring really doesn't come to play at all. There's no interactions with it. There's no program to make it all work well. You can sort, I guess in 2 players when it really comes into play where you're both fighting out of the ring, that's where it'd be more interesting. But the computer doesn't seem to want to play outside, so hey, we'll keep it inside, whatever. I don't think it'll make a difference whether I'm beating them inside or outside. It's the same thing. You stomp on them when they're lying down and just kick them when they have no energy. I mean, look at this. This is getting silly now. I'm just pushing the kick non-stop. That's all I'm doing here. And then we'll finish him with a nice power bomb, which is just a regular body slam, and there we go. And 3, there it is. Yeah, see, it's basic. I can't make it more exciting than it is. The game is what the game is, unfortunately. Alright, next we got Bam Bam Bigelow. Wow, he's wearing yellow here. I like how the picture shows him in his flaming orange, yet the wrestler itself is this neon bright beige yellow color. Wow, that stands out a little bit there. Sure, we could just throw Bam Bam around like that. Yeah, Bret Hart could do that. See if we can kick him. Yeah, we can. Sometimes they block it, sometimes they don't. Just throw Bam Bam around like it weighs nothing. I mean, it's Bret the Hitman Hart. You know, he could probably do that. See if we can get another drop kick. Yep, he didn't block it. Alright, here we go. Stomp it. Another body slam. They call it the body slam, even though it looks like a power bomb. It's just a body slam. See, oh, he almost got me, but I got him fast. So it's another button masher game. And you don't even have to be that fast. It's pretty much, no, he got me first. It's pretty much just push a lot, and if you get the advantage, you get the advantage. That's it. It's not one of those, oh my god, you gotta race the buttons like the Super Nintendo one was with the L and R button. Nope, this is pretty basic. I don't know if that hits. When you hear the UG, it doesn't make it clear whose UGs those are, you know what I mean? Alright, let's keep stomp. See, I tell you can just stomp him non-stop and drain all his energy. It's such a silly mechanic in this game, but it looks like they really weren't trying very hard with this game. One day we might look at the Super Nintendo wrestling games. I don't know which we're going to do yet, if we're going to do any more wrestling or not. People seem to like these series, which I appreciate, but we might try other things. There's so many wrestling games on Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Genesis. You know, we can keep this going. Even PlayStation had a lot. We can keep this going a long time, but I don't know. Might want to try some other genres. We'll see. Alright, let's see if that's enough for the pin. Nope. Gotta really get him down to pretty much no energy in this game, which is fine. You know, that's alright. But that should be it. That's it. Just get him down past the black bar and a little extra after that, and he's done. Alright, next we have Shawn Michaels, match number 5. And Shawn is doing the blonde pants, blonde hair, blonde boots, similar to Hogan. I guess they didn't have a lot of room, so they had to use the same color palette for most of the bodies here, I could see. That's why when you have like Macho Man or Hitman wearing clothing, it actually looks impressive. But then you have like Shawn Michaels and Bam Bam wearing all yellow and their whole body looks strange, you know? Well, at least the crowd reacts, their arms go up, they cheer with the sound, so they did some things impressive here. But I don't know if this is better than some of the other WWF games on the system, and you know, it's disappointing. You'd think the last one in line on the NES would have been good, but no, it really isn't. It doesn't even have a rushed feel, it just has like a very lazy feel to it, like they did just enough to make it work, but it doesn't feel like it was rushed, because you can see there is some things they worked hard on, but it doesn't feel like they want that extra step. It feels like they did just enough here to make it a playable game, to make it a passable game, and it's that. It's a passable, playable game. I will give it that. This is not hard, this is not overly difficult. Anyone could just pick up the controller and play this. You can have some fun playing against another player, sure, but I don't see the real catches. At least the steel cage game, which was the one previous to this one, WWF, had a steel cage. While, again, it was a very unneeded little gimmick to it, at least it added another factor. This has the King of Ring tournament, which we'll check out next, because this is going very fast. I think we'll have time to do that too. Might as well show you everything. And we'll see if that adds any flavor to this, but I don't think so. I think these matches are just so basic. Like, see, I was talking the whole time. I didn't even realize I beat him up this whole time. That's how simplistic the game is. There we are. Let's play that Bret Hart theme. See, this is supposed to be an iconic match. Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels, and it was anything but. Alright, so now we have the Narcissist, Lex Luger. Don't forget, he was called the Narcissist at this time. They were going to really heavily push him as a replacement of Hogan. That didn't work out too well, now did it, folks? But that's a story for another day. Let's see how this match goes. Ah, he got me with the power slam. Okay, let's lock up. There we go. We slammed him back. Ah, drop kick. Okay. Body slam. Oh boy, if they just added more moves, this game could have been really good. I think there's some other moves. I gotta see if I can remember how to get some of the others. Right now I remember the slams and the suplex. I think there was like a headbutt or something. I'll see if I can get that somehow. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so you hold the button. You don't push in a direction. Okay. Now I see. And the suplex is up and A. Alright, so. Let's see. Yep, drop kick. See, like I said in previous videos, I do read the instructions. No, I never played this game before, but I do read the instructions, which every game actually came with. If you bought the game, it came with instructions. When you rented it, you had no instructions, so a lot of these games, a lot of kids didn't know how to play because they just rented it from the local video store. But when you bought the game, you had the instructions, and if you were smart in games like this, you looked at how to do the moves because it makes sense to do so. You bought the game, you might as well know how to play it. A lot of people were like Tim Allen, who needs instructions, you know? But yep, I remember the instruction. And the instruction is very basic for this game. It's like, what is it, like 15 moves in total, and most of them are just like how to move, run and punch and kick. And that's it. Lex Luger is beaten. A lot of missed opportunities. They could have done a lot more moves with up, down, left, right, and double button techniques. They could have done a lot more. I don't know why they didn't. Alright, so we have the blue suited Mr. Perfect. I think that was his good guy phase, but I don't know. He wore everything at every time, so who knows. But I know they teamed him with Macho Man at some point when he became a good guy. It was because Warrior left. That was a whole complicated mess. So it's around this time where all that started to happen. Alright, body slam. Another body slam. Yeah, let's see if we can get a drop kick. Yeah, we did. See, usually the computer can block it, I've noticed, but when they don't, it's satisfying to hit it. Like I said, it's the only action in the whole game is being able to drop kick them off the ropes. Wow. What does that say about this game? I don't know. It's not very perfect though, is it? Yeah, we're beating up here. There we go. And we'll just stomp him some more. We'll try another drop kick. I just want to show different moves. I don't want to just keep stomping him while on the ground because I could just do that the whole time. But I want to at least show like the 5 or 6 different techniques you could do here, which is silly that that's all there is in this game. I don't know. I think WWF should have been a little more embarrassed about the games they put there. I mean, from what I hear, and we don't do modern games here, but from what I hear, the current versions of the WWE games aren't much better. They're better than this, but I mean, they're not exciting or anything to brag about. So I don't know. Maybe they just never got games right on for the WWF/WWE games. I don't know. It's weird. You'd think like wrestling should be the easiest thing to do. The N64 ones, Vespors always singing their praises, how much he loves the N64 wrestling games, and it seems like they've never been able to meet that criteria to make a fun game like that again. It's very strange. Alright, that should be it for Mr. Perfect. There we go. Alright, play that Hitman theme again, or the few notes of it at least. Wow. Alright, next we got Yokozuna, the big man. Yep, they were heavily pushing him as the bad guy too, I remember. Because Hogan was on the way out, and for some reason he wanted Yokozuna to be the bad guy replacement, and that's what they were doing for a while. I was never a big Yokozuna fan. I didn't hate the man or the wrestler. I don't know. Just, I like, you know, DiBiase, and I like some of the other bad guys. Yokozuna just wasn't a satisfying bad guy to me, I guess. I mean, he's a big sumo wrestler. That was the whole gimmick, and he had the Mr. Fuji who would throw the, what was it, the warm-up chalk that he always wore on his hands all the time, or salt was it, whatever the white powder was. I don't know, the gimmick was a little silly to me. But, yep, this is who they were pushing as the major heel in wrestling at the time, Yokozuna. McMahon liked these type of wrestlers, these gimmicky, big, hulking wrestlers like Warrior, Yokozuna. That's who McMahon liked. So this is right up his alley, a Yokozuna type wrestler to take over as the bad guy. But, you know, they got better. They would get Austin and, you know, wrestlers like that who would really show what a bad guy is, or like at least an anti-hero, and that would become more of their mainstay over just, you know, big hulking guy like Yokozuna. Alright, stomp away. Sure, just power slam Yokozuna down. He weighs only a few 100 pounds, you know. This is Bret Hitman Hart. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, right? Oh, headbutt, and then you punch him. I like it. That's actually a fun move. Oh, the shoulder. And I don't think you can pick him up. I think that's another difference in this game. I don't think you can pick the wrestler up who's on the ground, so that's a little different. You just gotta sort of wait. I think he's dead. Yep, he's not moving. Yeah, I think we killed him. Yeah, alright, well, let's bury him here. Yeah, I think he's dead. Alright, so when you reach a certain point, they don't move anymore. That's the end. So that's the end of Yokozuna. And now we move on to the title match of the tournament, just like that. Wow. I'm telling you, you can like sleepwalk through this game. It's so basic. And of course, it's Hulk Hogan. Why wouldn't it be? Hogan, everyone loves Hogan, including us. We're big Hogan fans. And even on his way out, they were still pushing him, which is fun. Alright, let's see if we can drop kick the Hulkster. Nope, he blocked it. Hogan versus Hitman would have been a fun match. I don't know if that ever happened when they were both good guys. It might have happened in the bad guy phases, and in WCW, I'm sure it did, but I don't know if it happened in WWE. I'm sure someone will let me know if they care to. Alright. Body slam, stomp. Let's see if we can do some rope action. He jumped out. Alright, so they'll jump out when they want to avoid you. Okay, let's go on the ropes and another drop kick. There we go. Stomp some more, because that's all you can do in this game, unfortunately. Stomp, stomp, kick, stomp, stomp, kick. So yeah, pretty much I'm just pushing the B button a lot, and that's it. That's how you do the stomps and the kicks. I mean, I don't want to give him an excuse that, oh, it only has 2 buttons, because, you know, other wrestling games that we reviewed here on the NES made use of the 2 buttons better than this one does. So I don't want to give that excuse, because they could have done more here. They barely have any moves that are using the direction buttons. They could have done down and a button. They could have done left and a button. No, it's really just up and A does a suplex, and that's about it. Everything else is just, you know, body slam by pushing left and A, and that's it. You can do a headbutt if you hold A, and you can do a throw with another one. I mean, it's really, they didn't do much here, so I'm not going to give them excuses. They could have done better. I understand 93 was one of the later years of the NES, so I understand they didn't want to invest too much time and effort, but, yeah, they could have. Alright, let's finish this off. 2 and 3. There we go. We won the tournament, and I don't feel very satisfied. Maybe on a harder difficult I would have, but I don't think so. It's really the same thing. So there you go. Bret won. Let's have the victory music. And then we'll see what we get. Alright, we get congratulations to the new WWF champion. And there you go, you get a badly pixelated belt. And that's it. Alright, we're the WWF champion. Yay, I guess. I don't feel any satisfaction. Oh, we got some credits. Let's go to the final mode, King of the Ring. And you know, I'm going to use that U character here. I said we'll try him out. Maybe it'll add something to this game. So we'll call it, we'll name him Ramsis. Why not? Name whatever you want. We're going to name him Ramsis. So yes, this is similar to the other game where you use the yourself character. They brought it back now. They're calling it you, and you just name it. And I think you can customize some of the stats from what I remember in the instruction. Let's see, I'll enter the name first here, and we'll see what we can do with that. So let's get our name in here. You can do capitals or lowercase. We'll go through the whole alphabet here and do the lower cases. Why not? Okay, we're almost there. And there we go. Alright, Ramsey. So yes, you can change it. So I guess you get speed, strength, and stamina. So I'm going to focus more on, I think, the stamina and strength and the speed, because I don't think speed has been our problem at all in this game. I think strength is important, though, because I want to be able to get the move first. And I don't even know if stamina is that important. I think strength is the most important thing in this game. You just want to be able to get the move first, because it's such a basic thing. Well, we need a little speed. I don't want to be slow. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so you can extend the bar all the way out there. I'm learning how this works here. Okay. Play around with a little. Alright, there we go. So here's our King of the Ring tournament. We have Ramses versus Razor Ramon. We have Lex Yokozuna, Bam Bam Hogan, And yeah, let's get this going. All right, so we're against Razor Ramon. All right, so we're in the brown pants and brown boots and the sort of shaved head there. So that's the Ramses character. Would have been nice if you could change the look of your character, but oh well. You can't have everything, right? Nope, we got body slam, we got elbow. Nope, you missed it. I got it. So, like, the only difference I could see here is tournament, you go against every wrestler except yourself. In the King of the Ring, you just go against randomly selected wrestlers in a tournament format, and it's pretty much you just have to win 3 times, and that's it. There you go, King of the Ring. I mean, really? Is that what we're doing here? Yep, that's what we're doing here, folks. Could have been a little more exciting, but nope, that's it. Alright. Let's see if... Alright, so I see if you run at them, it'll automatically try to pin them if you don't do any moves. That's an interesting little thing you could do here. I don't know why you would, but whatever. Alright, so the computer's fighting back a little bit for a change, which is good. There's the suplex. Let's see if he gets up. You gotta sort of time it right. Yes. See, that's like the only satisfying move in the game. I'm telling you, you guys think I'm kidding. That's like the only satisfying thing you can do here. Ah, and they blocked it. Alright, body slam, kicks. Oh, pushed A in direction by accident. Oh well. This is another one of those games, unless they're fully drained, you're not pinning them, so don't bother. Oh, he jumps out every time he goes on the rope. That's funny. It's like playing the keep away game. And you notice there's no time limit here either, so they got rid of that whole, oh, you have to win the game within a certain time. I guess they don't even care anymore. This can go on forever, who cares, you know? I don't think it really matters. These matches last like 2 minutes no matter what you do, so I think there's no point in having a timer when that's the case. Alright, when you run into each other, you flop around like that. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, headbutt. And then a body slam. And then stomping. And then an elbow. Nope. It's too early to pin. I don't know why I tried. Yep, I told you. Alright. Now we gotta stomp his energy away. Give him a little elbow to finish him off. Another one for good measure. And, oh, he got it. Stomp him, elbow, and now we'll pin him. That should be it. So that should be the first match of the King of the Ring. We'll see who we go up against next. Oh, so we get the main theme for our music. Alright, so the U character has the main theme of the game as their music. It's not very creative, but okay, it's a catchy little beat. It's probably the best sounding song in the game because it doesn't sound like a few notes done badly. Alright, so who are we against? Lex Luger. So Bam Bam beat Hogan, and now we're going against Lex Luger. And who was the last one? Oh, Perfect beat Bret Hart. There we go. Wasn't able to see that one before. So that's who's left in the tournament. We're up against Lex Luger. So you can change the stats again if you feel like, oh, I want to add more of this, more of that. You can do that, but yeah, that worked fine. I don't know why we'd change it. It's not like they gave us more bars or anything. Alright, so it's Ramses versus Lex Luger. Which is pretty much just generic guy against another generic guy. I mean, it's like so silly, the simplistic nature of this game, how no frills it is, you know? Alright, drop kick, alright. Alright, we're both playing keep away with the kicks, alright. I don't know, I just find it amazing they were never able to really get it right with the WWF game on this system. You know, they came close a few times. Even this has possibilities. If they made this more like pro wrestling, you know, the NES pro wrestling game made by Nintendo. If they made this game like that, this would have been a lot of fun. But they didn't. It's pretty much just a no frills, basic, everyone does the same thing game, which has no likability at all to it because it's just nothing special. I mean, even the custom character, like, oh, wouldn't that be cool, like, with the WCW game, you can pick your own moves? Nope, this one's just, hey, you can name the character, that's about it. Who cares? I don't know, I think if the right company made this game, it would have been good. I don't know why it was always LJN and Acclaim and companies like that. It just, I don't know. I guess they're the cheapest, that's how it works in the business, whoever is the cheapest offer, you'll take it. Alright, connected with that. Elbow. I mean, wouldn't it have been nice if we could have changed the look and the clothing and the head and all that stuff with the character? That would have been cool at least. And I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility for an NES game. They've done things like that before. Alright, body slam, kick him while he's down. Why not? Another elbow. I think he's about done. Oh, let's see if that running pin worked. Nope. I like how you get injured by missing a drop kick. Alright, he blocked the drop kick. Oops, pushed to the left, so he went out. Alright. Alright, that should be it. There we go. We won the next match in the King of the Ring tournament. Isn't this exciting for us? I feel like I'm really engaging in the King of the Ring tournament. You know, this is like over-the-top action and sweat, blood, tears. Yeah, right. Alright, so let's see who our next opponent will be in this tournament. Alright, so we got Bam Bam Bigelow. Okay. And I think this is for the everything. So it's the Ramsis character against Bam Bam Bigelow for the whole title. So whoever wins this will be King of the Ring, and you could tweak it again, but I think it's worked more than fine with what I did. Like I said, strength has been the most important thing here, so I don't know why we would get rid of that. Okay, so it's against the yellow-colored Bam Bam again, and this is for it all. Whoever wins this is going to be King of the Ring. Isn't this exciting, folks? I can feel the excitement building out there as you guys watch this. Okay, got me first. See, I'm not saying I wish they got harder. I just wish they had more possibilities in this game. You know, there's just not enough going on here. I mean, they'll let you pick the difficulty. If you want a harder experience, they let you do that, but that's not the problem of the game. The problem is just how limiting it is, you know? Alright. Let's see if we can get him with a drop kick. No. But he got me with his huge elbow. Nope, we missed. And he missed. Bodies are flying everywhere. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Run into the rope. Let's see if he gets up in time. No, he didn't. So if he doesn't get up in time, you automatically pin him, which is kind of annoying. You can't run over the body, I guess. Yeah, I don't like that. Alright, body slam, kick him while he's down, give him an elbow. I think this is going to be over very soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is the entire gameplay of WWF King of the Ring on the NES. There's not much more to show because we did all the modes and it only took about a half hour. But yep, I hope all you who bought this game got their money's worth because there's not much to it. Give him some elbows, finish him off. It's really just push the buttons, that's it. You know, you don't even need to do it quickly. Just get the upper hand a little bit and they sort of let you have it. No, I don't think that'll finish him off. He has a little red slither. There it is. Yep. Let's try to drop kick him. No, he blocked it. Well, he denied me a finishing move, but you know something? It doesn't matter. We're King of the Rings now. Yep, there we go. One last body slam. An elbow. Go for the pin, and there you go. That'll be our game. 1, 2, and 3. There we are. New King of the Ring is Ramsis. Cue that intro music. Alright, you get congratulations to the new King of the Ring. Doesn't even give you a name, doesn't give you a picture, but we get the crown, so there you go. Alright, we got something out of it. Crown, a yellow crown on a black screen. I don't know. This game seems kind of strange. I can see why I never played it. Alright, there's the same people again. They should be ashamed to put their names on this game, but there you go. That is the last wrestling game for Nintendo. We've now reviewed all 9 of them. It's going to be a nice playlist, so if you haven't seen any, if this is the first one you're watching, or if this is a random video you found somewhere, yes, we reviewed all 9 NES wrestling games that were found in the system. Please be sure to check them out and give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think, which is good, which is bad. This one definitely is not one of the better ones. You'll see what I give as a final rating. We give a ranking at the end of each one. So, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed our look back at all the wrestling games that were found on Nintendo. It's been a fun year. It took the whole year to do them as we mixed them in between all our other content. And please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell. We definitely want to see you guys around here. We'll be doing more stuff in our second season here. We've been around for a whole year, Vespors Retro Reviews, and we're just having fun, reliving retro goodness from the past, 70s, 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s. Alright, so I'm not sure what series I'll do next, but that completes the wrestling series. I'm sure I'll have more fun for you guys coming up. So until then, take care, everybody, and thanks for joining me on Vespors Retro Reviews. This has been Ramsis. Bye, everybody.